wallet now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. broke my heart, can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Hoping my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Wednesday. Man, y'all smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, you know, my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know we have Music Monday as well. But this is Sold Out, where, of course, you know, we continue the sneaker talk, but we got a food section, a sports section, you name it. If I do not get the content out in time, most likely it is going on. The conversation is happening in the Sold Out Discord, and it's pinned at the top of the comment section, and it's free to sign up, like I was just saying, right? Okay, as y'all coming out, don't forget to smash that like button and sub up, and let me know if audio and visuals is looking good, man. I wanted to make sure I started the stream on time because, yes, we do have the finals happening tonight. New York versus San Antonio. This will be, what, game 4, if I'm not mistaken, right? Okay. So I definitely want to check that out, have that on in the background. So I think it starts, you know, the festivities start at 8. So I want to make sure I covered a couple topics before we get this party started. If you're in the Sold Out Discord, you already know who I'm pulling for. But for the people who's not, you know, I want to see something different, bro. I want to see the Knicks, you know, I want to see the underdog. I want to see the underdog, point blank, period. So as y'all coming out, don't forget to smash the like button. Tonight's topic, right? Okay. I'm going to be coming true. Looks like StockX is going to be start doing like live auctions come this summertime, right? Okay. Now, if you ask me, right, that's only if you're asking. They're a little late to the party, right? Let's see. eBay. They've done live auctions, right? We've done it with, what's that joint? It's out in the West Coast joint. They've done live auctions with them, right? It'll come to me, like, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, they've done it with several stores, actually. But the one that I can think of off the top of my head is a store based out in Cali. They have done live options there. And then if you think about that, even before then, I would say, and I hate to admit this because I'm not a fan and I've never used it. I have used the eBay live option joint and live auction, and I wasn't really impressed. But one of the pioneers, I think they really kind of kicked this off, right? If we're going to keep it real, is Whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I think Whatnot is one of those stores, and I'm going to look up the other store right here just because it's going to bother me, that also is doing it with eBay exclusively. Let's see. West Coast. Let me see if I can just do a quick little search. West Coast resale, sneaker resale stores. You know what I'm saying? They even got a YouTube channel as well. Let's see. Resale sneaker stores. Boom. So let me see if I can type this in here real quick. It's gonna bother me because I know eventually they must come out. So it's not that one. Nope. Soul Stage, if I'm not mistaken, Soul Stage is one of the ones that have done it before, right? Okay, that one came off the top of the dome right there. But yeah, they've done this before. You know what I'm saying? So this is nothing new. I feel like StockX is just kind of one of those, like, they're trying to adapt to the environment of what's changed with sneaker culture. Like, let's just keep it 100. Before I even started live, one of your probably favorite people that you watch for sneaker YouTube has said it's official. Sneaker YouTube, or just sneaker in general, are dead, right? Or sneaker YouTube is dead. Let's just keep it 100. Not many sneaker YouTubers post, and the ones that do post is like they have to go all in and get the top of the line or else. And even the ones that are doing that, like, say, case in point, the ones that's already had the big following, they can continue to do that to a certain extent. But even still, they've noticed and they said they've seen their numbers fall, right? But then you got somebody who probably like on my level or right around in my ballpark, you know, why would I spend thousands of dollars on a Travis to get it out early review to pray that I get the money on the back end just to sell it. Because there are some sneaker YouTubers doing that. I'm not gonna say no names and I'm not gonna pick on anybody, but there are some ones that's literally and to be honest, it's not even the smaller YouTubers. It's the bigger YouTubers too. It's a mixture of everybody, right? But yeah, sneaker YouTube is not what it once was, and the sneaker culture in general is not what it once was, right? We saw this happening a long time ago. To be honest, it's just one of those. Some of those guys didn't give up, but the minute I found out that a lot of these guys had direct deals and sponsorships with certain companies, I'm not gonna say no names, that's the moment I knew this, like, okay, cool, we about to see a shift to who really sneakerheads and who really not. You know what I'm saying? Only the strong will survive, in my opinion. So that's just what we're going to be covering tonight. Live auctions from StockX, and then the shoe prices, could they rise and more? Inflation is expected to rise, right? Okay, even though it's like, dog, we've already seen enough price increases, but looks like it could possibly happen again. So we're going to cover that tonight as well. Probably going to start with that story, and then we're going to close out with a StockX story, just for, good measure. But let me touch the chat real quick, so we all got in the building. As y'all coming out, don't forget to smash that like button. Let me know if audio and visuals is looking good. If it seems like I'm wearing my bandana, kind of funny, it's because that new forehead tattoo. Yeah, I got a forehead tattoo. Just letting it get some room and breathe. And, once it heals, I'll wear it like I normally wear it, right? Okay, but it is what it is. Right now, when you get a new tattoo, and I don't know if you guys got any or not, the best thing you can do is, keep that joint from drying out, pause, and, try not to come in contact with it, which is easier said than done. Some of the spots that I've gotten tattoos off mode, but on mode, it's like, yo, had I not had a tattoo here, I would never even notice that spot on my body. The minute I get a tattoo and I'm trying to avoid it, I touch it all the time. I bump it, right? Pause. But let me touch the chat real quick. Metal the Kicks in the building says, what's goody sold out family? What up, Manny? What up, dog? Let's see. Divine Photos in the building says, what's Gucci sold out family? What up, Divine? What up? What up? Man with the Kick says, let's go Spurs. Of course, right? Let's see. Man with the Kick says, Divine salutes 100 and got the Statue of Liberty joint. Hey, look, Manny, respectfully. So he said that to Divine, so that's what Manny the Kick said to Divine. Manny, I'm sorry, forgive me, dog. I love you, you know that, you know what I'm saying? But, and not in no weird way, but how you from New York and you going for the Spurs? I have a feeling I know why, but come on, bro. You supposed to be New York all the way or nothing, right? You know what I'm saying? Respectively. Maybe he's just being realistic. I don't know. Let's see. Divine says, pressure is on the Knicks tonight. Of course. But to be honest, dog, when the pressure is on, sometimes I feel like that's when your team's going to perform the best. You got to get tested. If it was an easy sweep, you know what I'm saying? We would be talking so much crap on the Spurs, it would be ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And that's the point of the final, right? That's the point of the final. You're battling the best of the best from coast to coast. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to, if it was an easy sweep, it's like, yo, this, that, and the third. Knicks has been, like, literally, their last game loss was literally on Monday. But before then, what, they had a 13 or 12 or 13 game, like, win streak? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you keep playing the game. Eventually, if you keep playing the same team, they will get, they'll get up on you in one. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, but the pressure is definitely on. This is something that hasn't happened in like a very long time. So yeah, they feeling it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say this, and I'm no Stephen A. Smith. I'm not like no sports commentator or none of that, but what they need to do, respectfully, as cliche as this may sound, Knicks tonight, play as a team. Brunson, play as a team. It ain't all up. Yes, we know you can play. Yes, we know you got the team this far. But ball movement, make sure everybody touch the ball. And if you feeling it, go, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't put the pressure on Brunson where he feel like he got to take every shot. Brunson, I know most likely trying to aim for MVP, but right now, dog, the bigger picture is about winning the final, winning the series, in my opinion. That's just me, my 2 cents, and I'll leave it right there. Devon says, if the Knicks lose tonight, there is the likelihood they will lose Game 5 in San Antonio. To be honest, they won both games in San Antonio now. To be fair, they did win. They only lost when they got back home. When you would think when they get back home, they're supposed to show out. You know what I'm saying? But Wemby, you know what I'm saying? He's also another he's like the Bronson of the San Antonio. You know what I'm saying? These guys can't all depend on him because if they get an answer for, and that's the thing too, Wemby, if they got an answer for him, if they play him correctly, that's over with too. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, I hate to say it, both of these teams are pretty much equally matched. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's been so entertaining. You know what I mean? Let's to keep it real. Let's see. Devon Photo says Manny salutes 100. Devon says sneakers aren't dead. Resale is dead. Exactly, dog. But people kind of play those kind of hand in hand. Is resale still going to be a thing? Yes. But reality is that whole like, and resale's been dead for, to be honest, if we're going to keep it real, starting in 2022, we saw a decline, right? Me personally, I was happy. You know what I'm saying? The peak was like 2020, 2021. But it's a thing. You keep getting people coming full circle. It's like, yo, the more and more stores you open up or the more and more people that become resellers, y'all undercut each other, and then you pretty much where it makes a shoe back value what it was probably once was before everybody decided to be a professional reseller and say they're a businessman and say they know business and say they know. No, you don't. You know what I'm saying? You struck while the iron was hot, and now it's not, and now the strongest will survive. You know what I'm saying? We had I'm going to say this. We had several resale stores here, and one of them has a quote-unquote well-known name attached to it. Now, I'm not going to say which one, but let's just say they've been raided by the feds, right? Okay, not here, but just based off where the store moved to. It actually started over here, moved to a certain spot, and they've been raided, right? Closed some doors, and they even got caught on stream, you know what I'm saying? Which is one of the things we're going to be covering here tonight as well. So again, resale is dead. You know what I'm saying? Is it still an option? Yes, but the peak of trying to play the max where they want like $1,000 per shoe, that's over with right now, dog. People got to eat. That has went up as well. You know what I'm saying? What's the point of having the shoes? You spend all your money on it. Now you can't eat. You can't even go to work. You got to, you know what I'm saying? Some people have to pay to travel to go to work. Not everybody had an option to walk to work. You know what I'm saying? Even if you aren't driving, you got to catch some form of public transportation, even though not super expensive, but could become costly over time. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. Memory Kick says, exactly, divine domino effect. That is a fact. Says, yep, resale dead compared to back in the days. This is true. Basically what I kind of just went on a rant about. And he says, only go for Yankees and Mets. Buffalo Bills, the rest trash in my opinion. Okay, all right, Manny. All right, cool. I learned something new. Wow. You can't call the Knicks trash, though. I respect them. Come on, dog. You can't call them trash. You know what I'm saying? They've come a long way. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they get there each and every time. So my question to you guys, if the Knicks pull this off, will they be able to do it again next year? But you know what? Let's not even think about that. Honestly, we're going to focus on the present right now, right? Let's just focus on the present and call it a day. But let me go and get started on tonight's topics. We're going to make this joint short and sweet. Make sure we stay on this joint right at the hour. Devon says, I get it, Polo, but winning 2 road games, then losing 2 home games is demoralizing. This is my thing. Well, first, Devon, they haven't lost a second game yet, to be fair. The second home game, they haven't lost it yet, to be fair, right? To be fair, they have not lost it yet. We got, 30 minutes to an hour? Because think about this. I'm almost positive. While it starts at the top of the hour at 8, they got to do hey, look, we got bills to pay. You about to see some advertisements, some performance. Rumors is, if I'm not mistaken, you posted that in the Discord, Wu-Tang Clan is going to be performing at halftime. Hey, this a business, baby. It's money first. You know what I'm saying? To the owners and stuff, I had to guess. Hey, money first. Y'all figure out the win on y'all own, what y'all want to do, but hey, we got to check. They don't care what teams is in there. You know what I'm saying? They're going to do what they got to do. But New York is one of the most well-known places in the States, right? Think about it, right? Off mode. We're going to be off mode real quick, right? When people think of the United States, right, that's not from here, or just in general, right? We got a total of 50 states, to the best of my knowledge. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But what's the top that everybody remembers? Number one is always going to be between LA, right, which is technically California, so we'll just keep it simple. But we're going to talk cities. People only think about the cities. So people think New York City, right? Check. Because New York State, not all of it is city. You know what I'm saying? I've been in New York, 2-3 times? I want to say at least 2 times. Not all of the city. I've been in the country part, but I've also touched the city part, right? Respectively. But you got New York, then you got California, which not all of California is city. You got LA, which is a city part. Cities are big and small at the same time. You know what I'm saying? After that, everything has a trickle effect. You know what I'm saying? But those are the top two when people come here. So yeah, of course we're gonna have a lot more extra attention to it when it comes to this. You know what I'm saying? A lot of movies based out of New York in general. You know what I mean? Let's see where we at real quick. Memory Kick says, I'll give them their credit when the job done, Polo. No hate, just being realistic. Okay, I respect it. 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 So let's talk this inflation real quick, and then we'll transition on to the live auction for StockX. Salutes to, I think, who was it posted in Discord? I want to say it was either you or Divine. I want to say Memory Kicks or Divine posted it in Discord. But we're going to talk inflation first on this one article. Sharing my screen here. Give me like 2 seconds. Splatter that. Hope you guys can see that. You know what I'm saying? Sharing my screen. So it says, and of course, this means prices could go up. After May inflation spike, shoe prices could rise at the third fastest rate in 34 years in 2026, which is the current year that we are currently in, right? Okay. Sheesh. You know what I'm saying, dog? To be honest, I feel like we got enough. We don't need no more price rising, but I understand they got to do what they got to do. The administration now that's in the office, not talking politics or I don't care who you voted for, but at the same time, you had to anticipate there's going to be some changes. And usually when it comes to politics, when they make changes, it's usually going to hit the average American, no matter where you are, in the pocket, either for the better or for the worse. Right now, technically feel like it's the worst. Now, from what they've been saying, because think about this. All last year, if I'm not mistaken, right, every other stream I did was, pretty much inflation, this, that, and the third, or, you know what I'm saying, we're going to be doing this, right? Okay, and it all seemed like it streamed around politics, you know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, they're going to be doing inflation changes, and that's not the word they use, by the way. So, hold off is alleged and pen based. I don't know anything allegedly, but again, these are supposed to be, tariffs. We talk tariffs. I feel like all last year, all we did was talk tariffs. You know what I'm saying? Which I try to tell everybody this was something that was going to affect everybody. You know what I'm saying? Memory Kick says, shout out to the MVP, Bing Bong. That's what's up. Let's see. It says, footwear prices soared to 5.2% in May, the sharpest advance in 45 months, the FDRA noted, right? Okay, now this is coming June 10th, which to the best of my knowledge is today, right? Okay, so we could see some prices. So this is an employee carrying the Nike shoes boxes at the Foot Locker store. Foot Locker, they've changed owners, right? Dick's Sporting Goods bought them out. Can they make some changes to bring them back? Because, to be honest, they closed a lot of stores, revamped some stores, and I feel like they're going to be doing some more revamping before it's all said and done. You know what I'm saying? If we're going to keep it real. It says, shoe prices jumped again in May, the fastest in the nearly 4 years, according to the largest data from the Footwear Distributors and Retailers of America, which is FDRA in parentheses. It says, in fact, shoe prices soared 5.2% in May, the sharpest advance in 45 months. The FDRA noted May also marks the 5th time in the last 6 months that footwear prices gains have accelerated. All key targets markets saw year-over-year increases last month, led by women's retail footwear prices jumping 6.2% and the most in 45 months. Men's shoes prices advanced 5.4% last month, the most in 54 months, while children's footwear prices rose 2.3% in May. Now, certain stores like Nike said they wasn't going to touch certain shoes, but to be honest, I think they end up doing it anyway. Maybe they just put it off a little bit longer. Like the kid sizes, I thought they wasn't going to touch them, but apparently they did. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Now, I get where the administration is coming from, trying to use these words here loosely, right? Is basically they don't mind doing this tariff war with other countries, even though if that means Americans got to spend more. This is my thing. They were banking on, it's like y'all can keep y'all overcharge the average American anyway. The companies make enough money where they can afford the tariffs while they can. But that means that wasn't something they had allotted for. You know what I'm saying? The tariffs, they thought, hey, man, we good on that. We ain't got to think about that. Now you have something to think about. Now they're like, okay, what do you think a company thinks when they see prices going up for them? Do they A, right, just bite the bullet and pay the increased prices? That's yes. But B, what do they come with next? It's like, okay, cool. How do we make this money back? Shoes not selling like it is. Top of the live, right? What do we say? People are saying, sneakers are dead. You know what I'm saying? Sneaker YouTube is dead. Be that as it may, whether they're talking resale wise, or just in general, shoes are sitting, right? I was talking to one of my sneaker co-head workers today, right? Sneakerhead co-workers, right? Pause, because that did not come out right. But my sneakerhead co-worker, right? One of them, they were like showing me, like, you caught them fours, the Raging Bull joints. I was like, nah, I ain't caught them joints. They're probably still available. We looked right up on the sneakers app, right available. And he was like, yeah, I ain't caught them, but I'm waiting for them joints to come on sale. I think they will go on sale. You know what I'm saying? Now, in Nike's eyes, in the retail stores, that's not. They want to sell it for max profit. But at the same time, though, I'm not going to pay y'all top profit for some ashy suede foes. Which that kind of low-key got me back in the day in 2020 with those black cat Air Jordan 4s. And they made them better with a Nike swoosh. So sometimes, you know what I'm saying, I'm living proof. If you miss out, they'll drop it again. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be patient with the joint. All right? Let me keep going. It says all key target markets saw a year-over-year increases last month, led by women's retail footwear price. We were at that part already, if I'm not mistaken. Boom, boom, boom. So let's keep going on right here. It says Gary Rains, chief economics at FDRA, told Foot News that May sharp advance suggests other factors. Let me see if I can pause this video real quick, because YouTube low key, even though it's on mute, they'll flag the channel for this joint. So I'm gonna see if I can pause the joint. But it says, where we at real quick, Saw suggests other factors, namely warmer tariffs, right? I knew we were going to talk tariffs. There's no way we're going to not speak on tariffs here, because that's a factor that's playing into all this as a reason behind the recent surge as the tariffs work their way across to the supply chain, right? Again, I get that tariffs is technically supposed to affect the other country, right? And not us. However, it's affecting us too. We're it's like, hey man, let's come take a ride. No, I don't want to take a ride. Oh, you're going to take a ride anyway, whether you want to or not. And then it trickles on down to the, do we even have a such thing as middle class anymore? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got people that's living all right, straight, but it's either you got it or you don't nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Because in the middle class, it means pay your bills and chill out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not the only one. People gave me a hard time years ago, like, well, why you doing that? I'm like, bro, trust me. I already saw the hit. You know what I'm saying? Doing YouTube, doing this and the third. Like, no, thank you. But it says, the latest read on retail footwear prices pegs year-to-date footwear prices up 3.0%, strongly suggesting full-year prices will rise at the third fastest rate in 34 years, Rain said. The latest read also supports our earlier caution that prices pressure would continue to permeate the footwear supply chain to store shelves and into the less confident footwear shoppers' pockets in 2026. Last month's increase in the retail Foot Locker footwear prices also comes at the same time the Bureau of Labor Statistics reported that overall consumer prices in May increased the highest in 3 years. So we've seen it, you know what I'm saying? And what does that do? Not saying people are forever going to stop buying Jordans in or Nike in or just shoes in general, but we're going to be a little bit more selective. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got to put food on the table. You got to, family, right? Fill in the blank, whatever number that may consist of. Yeah, you can't eat. Well, I wouldn't recommend eating shoes. I'm not going to say it may not taste as good to the average person, right? Let's just keep it 100. And I can't keep comparing it to food, but that's kind of like one of the best things to compare it to. You know what I'm saying? Pay your bills. Keep in mind that went up as well. You know what I'm saying? Where you live, taxes. You know what I'm saying? It all varies, and people are going to do what they need to do. It says, according to the Bureau's latest Consumer Prices Index, which is CPI, a broad measure of goods and services costs across the U.S. economy, retail inflation rose 4.2% in May from a year earlier after rising 3.8% in April. Where we at real quick, Devon says Polo for MVP. Appreciate that, big dog. I'm just the guy just reporting this, man. I'm not the guy that say like, hey, this is that or this is that. You know what I'm saying? I looked this stuff up. I, learned this with you guys, but at the same time, I've noticed too, it's not just my channel. You know what I'm saying? People can say like, your channel stuck this and third. Hey, look, I ain't trying to brag or nothing. It's not just my channel that's not doing the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it ain't about that for me. It's about really just getting my content out, and this keeps me out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? But the bigger sneaker YouTubers too, majority of them don't post anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's like maybe a handful, like 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? But as many as it once was, we don't even hear nothing from those guys anymore. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they moved on and got a regular job just like little old me. And I will say, it is actually a lot harder to juggle sneaker YouTube and working a full-time job. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect, and this ain't no flex. At my job, I'm the first person there. I used to actually open the door and close that mother trucker, but I'm the first person there, and I'm the last one to leave. And it's been that way for some years now. So I mean, I got to get up early, right? Y'all know me. I'm not missing a gym workout, so I got to get up early. You know what I'm saying? So, and I still got to get this content out. You know what I'm saying? That's just my thing. It just keeps me busy, respectively. So I say all to say, that's why you never see me really come at none of these sneaker YouTubers, because I know how easier said than done it is. You know what I'm saying? And even if I was making a great living off YouTube, I don't think I would quit my main job, because I'm like, dog, why? You know what I'm saying? You're used to it. Just make it work. You know what I'm saying? It says the report also saw price increases at 0.5% on a seasonal adjusted basis in May, after rising 0.6% in April, excluding a violent food and energy costs. Keep in mind too, energy, right? We keep using food, for example, but when you're in the crib, especially during the peak of like spring, knocking on summertime, that brings heat, meaning you want to cool your home down. Most likely means you got an air conditioner, right? I don't know about you guys. Everywhere I've lived, when you cut that air on, you notice a difference in the energy, aka your light bill, right? Respectively. Ironically, last time I was at the barbershop, I helped my barber and his team install a new air conditioner, dog. And trust me, yeah, they're gonna see an increase in the bill, but at the same time, what you wanna do? You be in here passing out, or you cool off and you just gotta bite the bullet and pay that bill, respectively. But let's keep going real quick. Where we at real quick, it says the core CPI rose 0.2% in May and increased to 2.9% over the same time last year. So again, too, honestly, we don't see things really do stuff depreciate and go down in value, yes. But certain things we only see on the up and up, especially if something we know we need, aka gas. You know what I'm saying? While it goes up and down, but it ain't gonna go back to what it, when I was growing up, I remember gas used to be like 88 cents a gallon. You know what I'm saying? Then I saw it go to 99. Then I saw it go to $1. I don't see that joint go up to always like $5, knocking on $6 here. And then in Cali, it's even more. You know what I mean? So again, gas goes up and down, but I don't think we'll see it where it's like pennies on a dollar anymore. Like where we see like 88 cents or 99 cents, that's over with, respectively. A 20 spot ain't finna fill the tank up nowadays. And then new cars, they hold certain stuff, yeah. And then people say, well, I'm gonna go electric. I've talked to people personally who got electric cars. Well, you can charge it at home, but if you need to charge it on the road to continue the trip, those charging stations, they're not free. And even if they are free, it's like limited time. Like you know what I'm saying? Okay, it may be free for a year, 2 years, but then after that, it's all on you. Keep in mind, the car still requires wheels. You got to get that replaced too. You know what I mean? Let me read the last little part of this article, then we'll transition on to the live auction for StockX. It says, this latest data follows a recent World Footwear Business Conditions survey, which found that almost 90% of the global shoe executives would respond to the study expect the retail footwear prices to rise by at least 1.5% over the next 6 months. So again, we may not see it right now or the next month, but within the next 6 months, we may see another price increase, right? Okay. If they don't figure this tariff stuff out, then I can see why that's happening. And then with holidays right around the corner, keep in mind that Space Jams, everybody's gonna go crazy for. Whether we're talking the 11s, those could see a little spike. That's an expensive. The 11s each and every year, for like December, they usually in the $200 range, like $230ish. You know what I'm saying? $250. You know what I'm saying? If they push that joint to $260, I'm not gonna be happy. Am I still gonna cop? If I got it, most likely, yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't want to see any more prices increases. You know what I'm saying? Let me continue to go real quick. Let's see. Global shoe executives who respond to the study expect the retail footwear prices to rise by at least 1.5% over the next 6 months. Read that part. This was due to, in part, of the concerns over cost pressures with the U.S.-Iran conflict creating a negative impact because of the higher logistics, raw materials, input, and energy costs. See, all that plays a part. Gas costs, you know what I'm saying? The materials went up that you take to make the shoe, which also question me like, well, if you want Nike them to use a different material that's cheaper, that's fine, but now they're gonna keep the prices most likely the same on the resale market or on the retail market. Now you're paying more for less quality. You know, I thought we wanted to see Nike quality increase because one thing we can say about Nike and Jordan Brand them, while it has gotten better, not all shoes have been super comfortable, big dog. I mean, if you remember how I remember them ones, they're better now. But back in the day, I remember when them joints felt like you was walking barefooted, right? Let's not forget the fours. If you don't re-release them joints, hey, problem, right? Okay, I'm telling you. And some people even still say, like, even after re-releasing them, it still take a minute to break them joints in. Foam posits, right? Another example, right? Them joints, while it's better now, coming fresh out the box, back in the day, it took me a couple years of breaking them eggplants. Pause. Because that did not sound right. Pause. But yeah, I say all that to say, yeah, we got some changes coming, but let's go and transition on to the StockX story, the live auction joint. I got 2 tabs up for that joint. I'm going to cover that, and then we'll talk a little upcoming sneak releases. So the last little 15 minutes of the live, man, let's push through this and keep grinding. Don't forget to smash that like button as y'all coming it out. And, of course, let me know if audio and visuals is looking good as well. Again, we're making great timing. So let's see. I think we will start with the WWD joint. Pause. Let's see. StockX is launching a real-time live shopping where meeting customers where they are. That's my thing. While that's cool, a little late to the party, meaning they most likely still had to invest to get this done. You know what I'm saying? And it's not ready till summertime, which is what technically going to be probably starting in June. Well, we're in June now, right? So summer's right at the peak. Towards the end of June, because we got 4th of July. That's always summertime for me. Right around the corner, man. So y'all make sure y'all enjoy that as well. But it says, the resale marketplace entering the hyper-competitive streaming e-commerce space. Keep in mind, one of the biggest probably competitors is going to be Whatnot. Keep in mind, eBay can do this as well. And there's probably a plethora of other ones that I probably don't even know about. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, I think some people even do it on TikTok. But don't quote me on that because I don't have a TikTok. Whatnot, I did download the app, but I never copped anything off of there ever, especially during the live. It says StockX introducers real-time live shopping with StockX Live, which I will say this is a good thing, right? If they can fix what they need to be able to do is change that stuff back to authentic. A lot of people left once they took away the authentic title of like 100% authentic, which, you know what I'm saying? Now they was forced to put the real numbers. You know, now we get StockX verified, which some people say, yeah, it's still, I've had no issues. Me, I've only bought 1 pair of shoes off of StockX, and to be honest, I never went back, dog. To be honest, I wasn't a fan. And don't hate it because I still use it to check to see what the value is. But you still, whatever StockX says it is, in whatever store you're probably looking at, expect to throw like another 30, 40 bucks on top. You know what I'm saying? Pause, because that's usually what it's going to be. Give or take, though. It says, over the last decade, StockX has established itself as a leader in the athletic resale space with the best offer auction marketplace. So, yeah, they've already done auctions, but now they're doing like live auctions. So I'm very curious how they're going to deliver theirs. Maybe they're going to bring something different to the table from what we're not normally used to seeing. Will they let top sellers actually go live and sell it, or will it be StockX and you're bidding and nobody's really saying anything? Will there be entertainment, yes or no? right? It says, and soon the Detroit-based company will enter the hyper-competitive live shopping field, what Chief Executive Officer Greg Schwartz calls a natural extension of the platform, which I get it. It was only a matter of time, so I'm not surprised to see something like this coming down the pipeline. Pause. Says this summer, the platform will introduce StockX Live, a new incentive that will offer real-time live shopping for both new and pre-owned items. So they're going to be doing pre-owned. I thought, right, respectfully, so that's new for me, and maybe I've been living on the rock, and maybe I covered it and just forgot. I thought StockX only did new, only no used, but now if you're going to do pre-owned, that's another fancy word for used sneaker to the best of my knowledge, right? Allegedly. So again, and keep in mind they sell more than just sneakers, but you know, StockX, I feel like took off with that sneaker resale market. You know what I'm saying? I remember when they were once the top dog, you know? So that's interesting. Says the latter of which is also the first for the marketplace. See, I told you right there. So this is the first time they're going to be selling pre-owned sneakers. At this point, StockX them trying to do whatever they can to get their money up. You know what I'm saying? Are they a $1 billion company and probably still good? Yes, but I'm pretty sure that lawsuit with Nike them wasn't cheap. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they want to make sure they get their money back. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's fair. It says StockX Live will also will allow buyers to participate in a variety of live auctions, many of which will begin at $1, and join free to enter giveaways, which will allow viewers to walk away with in-demand items without ever opening their wallet. So again, with these like raffles and stuff like that, I've never been a crazy fan. So they got a little video here on YouTube. I'm gonna see if I can play this joint right here. Fair use. So I didn't see this little advertisement. I also got their website up. I want to kind of just do the comparison real quick, but I think you can play this. Hopefully it's embedded in the website. I don't have to go to YouTube it, but we'll see if we can play this for fair use real quick. Fair use again.
Next up, a rare one.
So this is an example right here. Oh, well, not an example. Well, it is, but let's just say advertisement, right? Okay. So here we go.
First sneaker.
I see you, Sneakerhead 96.
Let's go.
Okay,
we're starting this auction off at $1 is our first sneaker.
So it seems like they're gonna do what the whatnot theme and eBay have already been doing. They're gonna let the seller host it, or let somebody host it. May not be the seller themselves, but they're gonna let somebody else host the joint live and just go over and see people bidding. Very interesting.
StockX Live.
Yeah, you know, we'll run it back one time for the good time.
Next up, a rare one.
Here is our first sneaker.
I see you, Sneakerhead 96.
Let's go.
Okay,
we're starting this
here we go.
auction off at $1 is our first sneaker on StockX Live.
And believe it or not, a lot of people still do rock with StockX, respectively. You know what I'm saying? So I want to throw that out there too. Say what you want to say. A lot of people still be shopping over there. You know what I'm saying? It says StockX Live will also open up a new bridge between buyer and seller, a connection which is otherwise anomalized in the platform. Standard auction experience, a live chat feature will allow for real-time interaction between both parties during the stream. So yeah, they're gonna let probably some of their top sellers actually start selling. Now, if I'm not mistaken, if we go to the StockX websites, you know what I'm saying, right here. This is real-time auction, live drops, all on StockX, the marketplace you already trust, right? Now you know. It says get live updates and apply to sell live, right? Okay, so I'm assuming you can apply to sell, right? I'm pretty sure the people who are top sellers already on the platform, they already good. So they got it in a 1, 2, 3, 4 process. It says stay tuned, bid live, trust, ships fast. It says get ready to tune in and watch live and upcoming shows in the StockX app, available summer 2026. So there's going to be a StockX and a StockX app. Pretty sure they're going to embed it for the website too. If you're like me, I do not have the StockX website, right? Respectively, right? Let me touch the chat real quick. Make sure we stay on top of that as well. Devon says StockX is the stock market, but yet sellers don't want to adjust to those StockX prices. Yeah. And if I had to guess what you mean by that, Devon, it's simple, right? And y'all seen me, it's happened to me live on video. Well, not live, but y'all seen I watched the video and edited it where I try to, this one particular resale store had a shoe I was interested in. I took 3 shoes up there. I told them, I was like, yo, I'll trade you this one because this is what the value it is on StockX, same value as this. Or I'll trade you these 2, which should be equivalent to this. And they're like, homie looked at me. He was looking at StockX prices, and he goes, yo, we'll take our tree, but we still may need a little cash on. Nah, we ain't gonna need no more little motherfucking cash on top. You know what I'm saying? That's when I learned majority. If I'm not all, I can't speak for all of them. Most of them don't do even straight up trades. You know what I'm saying? You got to put a little extra butter on top. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Devon says, I wonder if StockX will sell used sneakers. It said that. It said pre-owned. It said that. It said that in the article. This is the first of its kind. They're going to be selling pre-owned sneakers. Pre-owned means used to me, right? So pre-owned, used, yeah. So to the best of my knowledge, with these, yes. You know what I'm saying? I don't think this was probably the best way for them to incorporate it where you see the shoe live. You can make your best judgment if it's used. You know what I'm saying? But it says in the number 2, it says bid live. It says you'll be able to bid in real time as the auction clock counts down. The highest bidder wins it. It says it says number 3, trust. Every single purchase made fully covered by the StockX buyer's promise with no exceptions. This is my thing. We don't want to hear StockX buyer's promise, dog. Me personally, I don't. I want to hear the word authentic. I want to read the word authentic. If I'm not mistaken, eBay shoes and stuff, they still use the word authentic to the best of my knowledge. I could be wrong, but allegedly they still use authentic. Why can't you guys? And I know it's because it's stemming because of the lawsuit and what happened, but I mean, at the same time, dog, it's really, clearly made some things change over there. It said number 4, ships fast. Sellers will ship directly to you, track your order seamlessly like any purchase on StockX. So they got a 1, 2, 3, 4 step process. Should be pretty simple. Hey, join the auction, bid, trust that they'll get their product to you, and then it'll be there in no time, right? If I had to guess. Vaughn says, does eBay authenticate streetwear clothing? Some, yes. I think some of them they do, but not a lot. But yeah, they do, if I'm not mistaken, because I was looking at a Supreme joint that haven't been out in years, and I was like looking at that joint. They offer an authentic guarantee joint for that. You know what I'm saying? So select items, not all. They mostly focus on sneakers, but they do. And let me clarify this. eBay offer authenticity to more than just sneakers. You know what I'm saying? They got a different service, but they also have it for, they got different platforms, but for like watches, if you want to go on eBay and get a Rollie, they're supposed to be able to authenticate your Rollie. After it's been approved for, it's going to go to authentic processes. So yeah, they actually do. It's not just sneakers with eBay. You know what I'm saying? But we know that. eBay is kind of one of those been the first market of just selling things in general. Sneakers is one of those things that people use because it just took off. And it just made sense for them to do that. But it says, StockX Live will give our sellers something they never had before. A direct line to millions of buyers who are already here, already engaged, and already trust our platform. Ryan Larson, vice president of StockX Live, said in the press release, having spent years in the live shopping and watching it reshape how people buy and sell, I know when possible, when you're able to give the right tools to a passionate community. StockX Live does exactly that, and the opportunity ahead is significant. Vaughn says, eBay adjusted. I give them credit. Yeah, of course. They did. Because remember, I knew they would take off. Remember, a good bit of my stuff on the resale market came from eBay. And think about this. They made a lot of people adjust too. Like GOAT, they adjusted too. To be honest, I can't prove this, but I always look at both. I usually find a better deal on GOAT. Normally, though, back in the day before then, I would find a better deal on eBay. I would talk to the seller, this and the third. But the seller can set their price for whatever it is. But, you can shop around. I will say this, it's kind of easier to already do it on GOAT because they give you the best price already off rip. Whatever seller's trying to list it at. But, they'll say this, that, and the third. They undercut each other already. So it's kind of easier on GOAT, if I'm going to keep it real. But at the same time, you got stock images, unless you go in the used section, which keep in mind, they offer a used section too. So I knew it was only a matter of time before StockX offers a pre-owned option. eBay has it. GOAT has it, right? And I'm guessing these new live streams, StockX will have it as well. You know what I'm saying? Where we at real quick? Let's see. Devon says eBay realized they had too many fake floating around and had to change. This is true. And he says Nigel's are getting close to under retail. Hey, I went on and bought my joints, but hey, man, I feel like that's gonna be a good deal for you, man. So just be patient. I mean, to be honest, the market's so down. Unless it's like one of those shoes we know we'll never see again. And the Nigel joints, to be honest, they're floating around because they ain't really, they're going down. But people and the reason they're even popping off in the first place is because they actually spend the money on the advertisement, and we basing it off last year. You know what I'm saying? If anything, it's like a walking on my gear that we've already witnessed, but with Nigel, respectively. Maybe he can make some changes, but I hope that's not the case. I hope that's the case for him. It says, not only will StockX Live allow buyers to tap directly into the platform, 30 million monthly visitors. Again, that don't mean they're spending that in sales though, but I just mean, think about it. I'm a part of the monthly visitors. Think about this. I do dripper skips every week. What do I use to compare, based on the resale market, right? We go to pretty much StockX. I see you, Slayer, and the builder says, yo, Sneaker Familia, which is family in Spanish. Devon says, I hope people keep that same energy when the Jordan brand eventually release the Fire Red Force. You know damn well, right, Devon? Let's keep it 100. And I ain't trying to cuss at you, big dog. While they're going to sell and eventually sell out, I feel like with a little bit of footwork, people are going to pull up. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of footwork, you're going to pull up, but they're not going to be an instant sellout. You know what I'm saying? Nigel's is something different to it. It's basically a Fire Red 4, but with his spin on it. Pause. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think the energy is going to be reciprocated when it comes to a Fire Red 4 in general, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. But it says, where we at? But it offers buyers a new level of transparency with real-time bidding. It also cuts down the wait time for the purchase, and as sellers will ship items directly to the buyer. Again, they're cutting out the quote-unquote StockX verified process. You're letting a verified seller sell in this thing. Think about it. If I just read that correctly, it says it also cuts down the wait time for purchases as sellers will ship items directly to buyers. See, the one thing I like about eBay, right, if we're going to use that type of platform, which they do, they still got to ship it through the quote-unquote authentication center to get an extra set of eyes on it to make sure you don't get screwed. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see for sure. Let me read the rest of this article, then we'll wrap this joint up here, talk a little bit of upcoming sneaker releases. Where we at real quick, it says, and despite bypassing the company's standard warehouse verification, thank you, took the words right out of my mouth, pause. Each item remains fully backed by StockX buyer promise. Again, I don't see the word authentic StockX, right? And legally, they can't use it anymore, but buyer's promise, StockX, buyer's promise, StockX verified, and authentication is totally apples and oranges. Remember, they used to say 100% authentic now. So they've made some changes over the years. Let me read the last little part of this article. It says, we're meeting our customers where they are in a format built for how they discover and buy products they love. We spent years building a scaled, trusted, and transparent marketplace, and now we're bringing all of that into a live experience. I couldn't be more excited to get the products in front of our community later this summer, Suarez said. Beyond sneakers, StockX Live will offer apparel. I'm assuming that's still backed by their buyer's promise, because keep in mind, eBay do this too. Again, to be honest, StockX is just a little late to the party. Collectibles, which, we had like eBay, if you're going to compare that, they sell rollies on that joint. You know what I'm saying? I've even seen cars being sold on that joint, right? Trading cards, which eBay offers that already. Vintage foot fashion, and with more categories slated to be added. So they're still building. eBay got probably every category you could even think about. You know what I'm saying? They basically was selling shoes, didn't even realize they were selling. They realized it, but like now we're gonna enter the game for real. So eBay's been ahead of the curve, and I hate to say it, Whatnot, same thing, because people can auction off more than just their sneakers on Whatnot. I'm not gonna buy from them jokers, but respectfully to each your own. You know what I mean? Because it could be something rare that they got that you want. But it says in April, the company introduced another new service called Store at StockX, which allows sellers to trade products without the need to take physical ownership of the item. So Case in point, you're buying a, if I had to guess, if you're buying a shoe for the resale market, what's the point of shipping it to you so you ship back out? Hey, store the joint. When it sell, take it out of the box. Boom, boom, boom. It makes sense. To be honest, a lot of these market papers make it seem like a good idea. But will it be effective? That's only something time will tell. It says sellers who are interested in participating in StockX Live can sign up now for the early access at StockX.com/about/StockX Live. So pretty much, yeah, man, that's StockX. Let's talk a little bit of upcoming sneaker releases. I'm going to wrap things up for tonight. I didn't see anything floating around. I did see the Air Jordan 12, right? Looks like they got the look at the Bucks colorway. I don't hate these at all, but looks like they could be doing something like that. Let me grab my handy dandy phone joint, and I'm gonna see if I can actually where we at? See what's got we loaded up on the sneakers app. This month may be another quiet month. Let's see. Manuel Kick says, "Nah, Divine, you're the MVP, and Polo the CEO. Sold out family. Appreciate that, fellas. As always, y'all be holding the kid down, and I respect it. I'm all here for it, man. Let's see. I'm opening up the sneakers app real quickies. Pause. Right. I'm about to get ready to watch this game. Let's see. And there's another thing, too. I hate when they do like this week on sneakers and then you see the reimagined Air Jordan 1 Chicago joints, but that joint was a hard cop. But we do have the Ben 23s coming June 13th. Talked this over with my coworker as well. He's not impressed. Normally he would be, but don't hate him. They trying to get the Converse stuff rolling out, which I don't think is going to move. But they do got some Converses coming as well on Tuesday, June 16th. And then, yeah, we're going to keep going. They're trying to really push these slides, so we'll see how that goes. And then there's going to be a collab with My Year, which is the Pegasus, which I don't think we're going to do too much talking about these joints. I may cop for the gym. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a Pegasus. I may cop for the gym. Maybe for the gym. But I got to see these joints. I got to get some more images and a close-up visuals on this. And then June 20th, we have the Air Jordan 5 Black Carolinas, which currently not impressed with those, to be honest. Let me put myself back on the main screen. We'll get ready to wrap things up here for the night in a little bit because, like I said, I want to watch this joint, the game. But it says, where we at real quick? Menor Kick says, big pass on those Buck 12s. I respect it. Devon says, appreciate that, my guy. 100. Yes, Sirski, man. Definitely MVP. Devon, I got to give it to you, dog. You really have made a big difference over here coming and joining the team, man, and I really appreciate it. Just want to throw that out there. I agree with Manny 100%. Where we at real quick? Devon Photo says, JD Sports finally getting those Nike mids. Okay, cool. Like I said, to be honest, I think, because I'm starting to see them actually in person a little bit more and more. I actually think I saw them today, right? And then I saw them at the barbershop. I've seen at least 2 different pairs. If I had to guess, dog, just a little patience waiting game. Eventually, everybody going to get a pair. Just got to be a little bit patience. You know what I'm saying? Slayer says, who you got tonight, Big Bro J? Knicks. I want the Knicks to win, but Spurs, them, you know, they battling. You know what I'm saying? It's a good series, but if I had to put money on it, I would like to see the Knicks win. Who you got, Slayer? Who you got? Before we wrap things up for the night. See, Men with the Kicks. Who going for the Ben AG or the Air Jordan 3 threes? Me personally, it's going to be a skip for the kid. I'm not impressed respectively, but not a bad shoe either. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't really impressed with him. I wasn't impressed with the last Ben 23s. You know what I'm saying? Respectively. That's just me though. But other than that, man, let's go and wrap things up for the night. This was a good one. Been on this joint for like an hour and 4 minutes. Appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love. Slayer says, just looking forward. A great series. Both teams are crazy for real. Okay, cool. I respect it. So you ain't got no dog in this fight, but you just want to watch a good game. I respect it. Me, I would like to see the Knicks win. That's just me, though. But let's wrap things up for the night. Appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love. As always, y'all definitely smash that like button for the kid. Sub up to the channel if you're new. If you haven't done so already, of course, you know, my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and you'll know we have Music Monday. I'll be back live again on Saturday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. Until then, sign up for that Sold Out Discord. The link is pinned at the top of the comment section, and it's free to sign up. Well, of course, you know, we continue the sneaker talk. We got a food section, a sports section, you name it. If I do not get the content out on time, most likely we're already chopping up in the Sold Out Discord. I see you, Devon says Ben 3 is pricey. Oh yeah, definitely pricey too. Not gonna say that I won't see it sell out, but that's because I'm pretty sure they're probably already limited on sizes anyway. But that's just my best educated guess. Man of the Kick says definitely interesting series, but let's get it Spurs. Okay, I respect it. So yeah, man, I'll see you guys again on Saturday, and I am officially out this thing, man. Peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. Got enough